It's a promise. You know, sometimes we just go through life, we grind through life, we hustle through life, we're constantly fighting through. But the truth of the matter is, our soul is stuck in survival mode. You don't rest, you crash. You don't pause, you just shut down. You think peace comes after the job. You think peace comes after the marriage. You think peace comes after the next goal. But the truth of the matter is, peace doesn't wait for perfection. It's available right now. And if you're going to walk in this life, if you're going to be your very best, if you're going to move to the levels and the heights that God has for you, you got to walk in peace. I believe many of us struggle is that we want peace from God, but we don't want peace with God. What do you mean by that, Roman D? We want the peace of God, but we don't want peace with God. The truth of the matter is your relationship with God matters. Your connection to God matters. Many of us want what's in God's hand without necessarily wanting the God that comes with it. That's what I mean. We want the peace of God, but we don't want peace with God. We want the peace that God can bring us, but we don't necessarily want him. And the truth of the matter is, if we're going to walk in the peace of God, if we're going to walk in what God has for us, we got to have God. You know, it's amazing how many of us struggle with people wanting us for what we can give them. But many times we do the same thing to God. We want the peace that God can give. We want the joy that flows like a river. We want prosperity. We want to go through life and just enjoy life. We want to be happy in life. We want all of these things. We want God to move. And many times when we find ourselves not operating and functioning in the way that we want, we'll turn around and we'll get mad at the very God who wants to give us the things. But we got to understand that in order for us to fully walk in everything that God wants, we got to have a relationship with him. And so we've made peace a luxury rather than just a promise and operating in that promise. Because here's one of the things I've discovered about a promise. A promise is only as good as the person who's given the promise. I'm going to say that again. A promise is only as good as the person giving the promise,